Estella Stubbs's dark Mexican features scowled at me from her seat halfway down the aisle of our adobe church. I grimaced with frustration, then returned my gaze to the open hymn book perched on the piano in front of me. While my fingers automatically roamed over the keys, my attention stubbornly remained on the Stubbs couple seated among the small congregation. The woman was so possessive. All I'd done was grin at Lane, Estella's husband, and that was because he'd winked one of those flirtatious sage-green eyes at me. Estella was sure to make our romance difficult. Even though I was only 14 years old, I envisioned myself possibly becoming Lane's second wife. Once we were married, I certainly wouldn't be jealous or possessive. Unlike Estella, I would willingly share my husband with any other wives he might take, as our faith commanded. I wiggled around on the piano bench and tried to concentrate on the prelude music before me. But suddenly, the special, rare comment my mother made coming to church this morning flashed through my mind. I pursed my lips to hide another grin and allowed my mind to wander back. Colonia LeBaron, the central gathering place for the members of our church, nestled against the hills at the north end of a cacti-covered desert 200 miles south of El Paso. It was mid-April 1968, and the Mexican sun felt warm and delicious as my family strolled up the dusty road toward the whitewashed adobe building where we held Sunday services. The colony's dirt roads were lined with cottonwood and black walnut trees. Shiny new leaves sparkled, and the heady aroma from the fresh-cut alfalfa fields wafted toward us. I slowed my steps and looked around, delight and excitement bursting inside me. The colony's scattered adobe dwellings, with their gardens and barns and water towers, reflected prosperity to me today. The desert valley felt alive and pulsed with color. The hills above us were covered with prickly pear cacti in full wine-colored bloom. Everything was in readiness for the Lord's Sabbath, made special because of the prophet Joel LeBaron, leader of our church. He had returned after a lengthy absence, and he would speak to his people today. The soft morning air held an attitude of expectancy.